Hello? If you are a politics enthusiast, then you would know that so far, Kim Jong Un has been in power for over 10 years in North Korea. So what has happened to North Korea under the leadership of this 27-year-old man? Let's take a look back at the past. On December 17, 2011, the leader of North Korea, Kim Jong-il, father of Kim Jong-un, passed away due to heart disease, and the young Kim Jong-un became the youngest leader of the country at the age of 27. Both the West and the people of North Korea were skeptical whether this young man could make any difference. Would someone share the power with him and co-govern the country? Or would Un soon lead North Korea to collapse and the country would reunify with South Korea? In general, few people believed in the ability of this young man. As for Kim Jong-un's style, there are two different opinions. One is that some people think Un is still inexperienced, only following his father and grandfather's traditions, making fewer mistakes that way. Therefore, North Korea remains as conservative and outdated as before. The other is that Un studied in the West and may follow the Western way, opening up the country and letting people dance and sing happily. But all these speculations are wrong. In short, Kim Jong-un is not an average leader, but rather a very dangerous one. This has been demonstrated through his 10 years in power. Perhaps the first issue to discuss is the consolidation of his power. With no need for anyone to share the power or act as his assistant, Kim Jong-un can single-handedly rule the country. Many people may think that in North Korea, it's just like the feudal era, where the Kim family is the king, so it's easy to inherit the throne and there's nothing to worry about. But it's not really like that. Despite jumping to the most powerful seat, Kim Jong-un still faces many challenges. He has an older brother, family members, and military generals, who can all seize or at least share a portion of the power. Therefore, Un has carried out some purges. The first was the execution of his uncle Jang Song-thaek in 2013 on charges of treason, which was widely publicized. This has led many analysts to believe that Un is more ruthless than his father. His father also carried out purges, but they were done in secret. The second event was the assassination of his half-brother, Kim Jong-Nam, using the VX poison in Malaysia. The third was in 2016, when Un disbanded the National Defense Commission and replaced it with the State Affairs Commission. This move helped remove some high-ranking military members and bring in more leaders from other sectors. This reduced the influence of the military on the country and gave more power to those close to Un. The fourth event was during the 8th Party Congress, where Un removed the portraits of Kim Il-sung and Kim Jong-il from the background. This was a tradition in North Korea. During this meeting, the party also removed military terminology and policies from the preamble of the Constitution and replaced it with "politics above all else is about the people." So not only did Kim Jong-un try to reduce the military's power, but he also tried to separate his image from his father and grandfather's shadows. He built his own image as a less authoritarian leader, putting the interests of the people first. In terms of domestic policy, Kim Jong-un appears to be modern and close to the people. He often appears in the media with a smile, holding hands with schoolchildren. This is a stark contrast to his father. Kim Jong-il was extremely limited in taking photos with ordinary people. Not only did he appear friendly, but the North Korean leader was also more open to the media and honest with the public. For example, when North Korea's train exploded after launch in April 2012, the state's official media was allowed to report on the incident. This is considered a very rare development. In contrast, when North Korea failed to launch a satellite in 2009 under Kim Jong-il, state media was forced to say the launch was a great success. Or at the August 2020 meeting, Kim Jong-un admitted that North Korea had not achieved any 5-year economic goals. Overall, the new leader of North Korea is more honest than the previous generation and is trying to regain the trust of the people. However, despite being slightly more open and modern, North Korea still tightens the infiltration of South Korean and Western culture. In fact, in 2017 alone, the North Korean leader has conducted 3 intercontinental ballistic missile tests and 1 nuclear test, disregarding threats from the US president. Under Kim Jong-un's leadership, North Korea has conducted over 120 missile tests, compared to his father and grandfather who only conducted 30 in their lifetimes. As a result of this persistence, North Korea has a stockpile of missiles with varying ranges, some of which can be equipped with nuclear weapons. The country began testing the BM-25 Musudan missile in April 2016, but it took 5 failed attempts before a successful launch in June of that year. In 2015, North Korea also experienced 3 failed tests of the KN-11, a submarine-launched ballistic missile, before a successful launch in August 2016. Looking back after 10 years, Kim Jong Un still holds power in North Korea and the country has not collapsed, but it has not opened up either. No predictions were correct. Instead, Kim Jong Un has consolidated power domestically, built up North Korea's nuclear and missile capabilities. At the same time, he has improved the country's relations with traditional allies and its largest trading partner, China. The video referenced the views of Professor Naoko Aoki, a researcher at the Center for International and Security Studies at the University of Maryland. Thank you for watching the video. Please leave your comments and subscribe now to never miss a video, and let's learn together. See you again.